Look at the color drop down in Zbrush for R7. I've recently talked about everything in Alpha and Brush, and I discussed them each individually in their own separate videos so I could maximize on everything in the drop downs. But today I'm going to be taking a look at everything in the color drop down just because I don't feel like making a 30-second video of secondary color and main color and switch color, and I'm just going to talk about it all. Okay, so this is something I made really quick in using the different color system palette. I made this circle object with these different custom colors that have been saved for me. But okay, let's start from the very beginning. Control N, brand new canvas. Let's draw out a Z-sphere and click Edit. Now first let's select a matte cap, probably basic material, and then color fill object. Oh, black is a little dull, so we'll change the color and then fill object once again. Okay, now let's start talking about color. Okay, now just to make this easier, I'm going to expand this palette and then drag color all the way over here so we can talk about things in greater detail. Okay, so the first is your secondary color and then main color. Your main color is what you are painting on. So if we switch to RGB and we want to paint a nice blue color on our green object, we select the color and make sure RGB is selected and then paint on our object. Nice and easy. And the higher resolution your object has, the greater texture detail you will be able to place on your object. If we go to Tool, Sphere 3D that doesn't have a lot of polygons, and then we pick a color. Wait, we started a new sphere, so we need to go Color, Fill Object. Okay, now if we paint our primary or main color on this low resolution sphere, we won't get. Oh wait, what'd that say? Enable sculpting. Please convert this 3D primitive to a polymesh 3D. Okay, what that means is when you select a new object in this drop down, you need to make it a polymesh 3D just so you can start working on it in ZBrush. Okay, let's press F to frame. Now we've got a nice cube. It's green right now because that is the color that we had selected when we dragged that in. If we change the color and then color fill object with RGB on, that is our primary color now. So if we adjust the color on this low resolution cube, we won't be able to paint that much detail because there are only so many polygons that color can be applied to. Control Z, then Control D a few times till we get up into the millions and millions, and every time you subdivide or divide your object, the more texture resolution you get when you paint. So now we can paint a lot of cool fun textures because we've got a lot more geometry that we can paint RGB information onto. Okay, so that is our primary color that we can select with the left mouse button, and then secondary color we can change. So when you want to switch colors, now we're painting with the secondary color. Perfect. Now we can make something really pretty. And if we switch back, we get our primary or the other color, and vice versa, it goes right back to the other color. So that's nice. So that's what switch color does. And gradient, this is really exciting because if you've got your primary color, let's make this green, bright green, and your secondary color is yellow, you will paint on your object with the main color, and then if you hold down Alt, it switches to your secondary color. Just like that. It looks a little weird because we have a strange alpha that we are texturing with, but if we turn that off, we can get a much nicer view of what this looks like. So your primary color and your secondary color interchange when you press and Alt and let go of Alt, and you can hit it repeatedly to get different designs for your object. Pretty fun. So if we switch our secondary color to red, we paint with green, or sorry, we paint with whatever color we have selected, and then the alternate color is in the background. So that's fun. Okay. Alternate colors by Alt. Yeah, that is what... Wait, hold on. I might have messed up. Okay, gradient, let's see what that says. The gradient will create a gradient from the main color into the secondary color when polypainting on a surface. Yeah. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Right now it looks really crazy, right? Green in the middle and then red on the outside. That's because we have gradient selected. Yes. Now alternate is when you hold down Alt, it alternates between your front color or your main color and your back color. Oh, I don't have it selected. Okay, with that enabled, you can switch between colors by holding down Alt. And get a really crazy pattern by hitting repeatedly, pretty quickly, just like this. So that's fun. And gradient is your main color is in front, and then your secondary color is bordering your alpha. And this is fun when you are trying to make different stuff. Okay, now this is your color wheel. Nice orange. Wait. Okay, let's turn gradient off. Now we're painting with orange. Okay. Nice. And we want a lighter orange, so we can adjust this slider. And then we can hold down Alt to switch to our secondary color. So that's really useful. Okay, you can select... These are your primary or your main colors in the color wheel. And when you select the color you like, you can adjust how bright it is or dark it is in this inner box. So that's nice. And hit Alt repeatedly to get a different effect. So that's fun. And this seems like something Zbrush or Pixelogic should fix. When you adjust, like let's say I want blue or light blue, but I want it darker, so I'm going to adjust this. You'd think that this color would darken, but when you do that, it defaults to red. Just like that. So, yeah. But this is a great way to get blacks and whites without color information. Okay. Now, you can adjust how much red you have with this slider, how much green you have with this slider, and blue with this slider. So if we have 0 everything, we've got black. Now if we want total red, it gives us 100% red, and then green mixes the two colors, which gives you yellow. So that's fun. And then all blue gives you white. So that's nice. And it doesn't look totally white in our scene right here because of the matte cap that we have selected. If we change this to flat color, now we have nothing but, flat colors. So 100% white will be white, and 100% black will be black, just like that. So that's cool. You can use this for many different things if you are trying to get a certain look, and it looks like it defaulted back to the basic material or matte cap. So let's turn mRGB on and color fill. Now we've got all black. Let's adjust that. Adjust the color fill. Now we've got all white, but one thing we have is the flat color. I got a mixture of color and matte cap information because I had mRGB selected instead of RGB or M, which is strictly your material or matte cap. So if I select M, I can adjust the matte cap just by selecting one of these, and we get different effects because each matte cap is totally exciting in its own way. If I find a matte cap that I like, granite, okay, I like that, and I like red. Wait, hold on. I want a nice orange, okay. Now I'm going to fill the color with RGB, fill object, and now I'm going to fill the matte cap, and fill. Okay, so now you notice that this changed. That means that the matte cap has been applied to our object. So that's nice. And if we don't want to do that one at a time, we can select both of the matte cap and color at the same time with mRGB. So we like reflected map, and I want a nice blue. So with those two selected, now we can color, fill object, and that gives us a nice blue and the matte cap as well, saving us a little bit of time. Fun. Okay, if we move down, fill object, that is what I've been using repeatedly. If we find a color that we like, or matte cap, reflect orange, okay, and then color. Oh yeah, I am on color. I go to color a lot. Color is something I use all the time. You go to color, then fill object. That will fill with whatever you want it to, RGB or material or both. Right now I've got both selected. If I adjust the matte cap to chrome and nice purple, I can color, fill object, and get both of that in both of those items, or the matte cap and the color, baked into our object at the same time. Okay, that seems a little dark, so I'm going to adjust the color and just fiddle with the color by adjusting or selecting the RGB. I like the matte cap right now. Then color fill, and you'll notice the matte cap has stayed the same, but the color has changed, so that's exciting. Now, fill layer is great if you want the background to be different than your gray ZBrush background. Let's see. So if we select white and click fill layer, that will fill everything with that color. Let's see. I think that the matte cap information was baked in there too. Let's see if I click matte cap or flat color and then fill layer. See if that. Oh, it does. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So it looks like you can fill the layer with the color and the matte cap at the same time. So if we select OK red cement, and I still want white, and fill layer, that this white is what white would look like on an object with OK red cement. So that's exciting. And then if we select something else, chalk for example, I still want white, fill layer, we get this color because that is what white looks like on chalk. That is really useful. I might use that for different scenes. I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's try Chrome A with white. Okay, that makes it darker. Let's see what a green would look like with this matte cap. Fill layer, that's what that gives. So that's exciting. You could probably come up with a lot of different layers with using different matte caps and color. So lime and that matte cap, FG or Q, Marble 01. I think that's one that I downloaded online. Okay, fill layer. That's what that gives. That's fun. Cool. Okay, next is system palette. If you have a series of colors that you really like, right? Okay, let's say I'm a big fan of this orange because I love Halloween and I love pumpkins and I really like this orange, but I want to save this for later. I'm going to put it in my system palette. So system, then add this color I want to add to my custom colors. Right there, that orange has been saved for me. Okay, I can use that for later. Now I like this yellow. Right, okay, I love the way that looks. I go to system palette and then add custom colors. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I wiped over. I deleted my orange. Let's see. You can select multiple copies of the same thing. Maybe you should adjust it in here. Okay, so that, I like that color. Then I like this color. Yeah, okay, so don't leave this box if you've got several colors that you like, because if I select OK and I expect to adjust those again later, okay, now I want green, but I want to save this. If I add to custom colors, oh wait, oh, okay, I'm confused. I just haven't used this palette in a while. It looks like you can choose which color you want to modify. So if I wanted to save this green in my system palette, open system palette, but how would I select that? Oh, it might default to the, oh, that's confusing, because if I selected this, I would get rid of that green that I was just on, and I'm not sure. Just, if you want to save custom colors, go to the system palette and then find those colors right here. You can find all the colors in this little dialog box, and I want this one, add to custom, this one, brighter, okay, green, perfect, red, because I'm a big fan of red, but that looks like the same red I was just using, so I'm going to select it and change it to this green. But I'm totally confused because that is the green that I was just on, so I'm going to select it again and change it to this blue and this color. Right, okay, that, and then a nice yellow. Yeah, so fiddle with your colors right here. And let's see, just a few more. Okay, one more. Okay, those are the colors that I'm going to be using on this layer. So, now what colors did I say again? I'm not sure, I forgot. I'm going to go to my system palette. I'm going to select this one and drag right there. Go into edit mode and change my matte cap to flat color and adjust the mRGB and color at the same time. Color fill, that is the color that I want. Okay, I'm going to exit edit mode, so that is on my canvas. Then go back to system palette, and now I want a green. Okay, so click and drag, then go to edit mode, color. Yeah, I'm so used to using color up here. Okay, yeah, go to color and then fill object. The MRGB and color have been applied, so now we're good. Now I can go out of edit mode and select my next color, this one. Click and drag, go into edit mode, color, fill object, perfect. Get out of there, and then system palette, I like this yellow. Okay, click, then drag it out, okay, right about there, then edit, color, fill object with this color and this matte cap because MRGB is on. Perfect. Okay, now my scene is done. I can export this as a image that I can place anywhere on the web or do anything I want to it. But I want to start with a new scene, so I'm going to clear my clear layer. So you can click this, which clears everything besides the active subtool. If we Control Z, oh, I cleared it, so it can't be brought back. That's not good. Okay, if I was out of edit mode, I could clear that and start with a brand new scene. So that's fun. And that is a great look at color. And let's see. Oh yeah, modifiers. Okay. Let's see. I've never played. Oh my gosh. I opened this like years ago, but I haven't really played with this. If you don't like this slider and you're trying to find a nice green, but you just can't find it with this, oh, it's just driving you nuts. I guess modifiers gives you different color palettes that you can choose from. So this one I can select this green, but I couldn't find this green in here, so I'm using this. Okay, now I'm going to use this one to refine it. Okay, now it needs to be more green or lean more towards the other color. No, I like this. No, now I'm totally sick of green, so now I'm going to go to a nice blue purple. Perfect. Okay, and this is a mini color wheel like we see up here. So we can, okay, like this purple, but I like it black. No, okay, doesn't have enough red in it, so you can add red right here. And if you notice up here, the red is adjusting as well, so that's cool. You can go 255 red all the way up, 255 green all the way up, giving us yellow, and then a little bit of blue, which gives us this, or what is this? Oh, that's just an empty space. Okay, cool. Yep, and then right here, you can adjust. Okay, so this little box is a slider, and then this little box is a slider, and then this is a little slider. Okay, so this one, whatever color you've got, okay, this color, you can adjust, you know, how much gray or black or white is in it in this little box, giving you more options. This is a miniature version of this, and this is a color slider that you can adjust from either yellow or green. Whoa, okay, let's see. Oh, that's trippy. Whoa, psychedelic. Okay, let's select a blue, and then you can either have blue or a mix of blue and purple, or the color right next to it, or to the very right of it. So if you were on this color, you could mix to blue. So if you were on this color, you could mix to yellow. I guess that just takes a lot of practice. And this is all the colors without any black or white involved in it. So you can choose your color just like this, and you'll notice that it just moves horizontally right about right here. So that's fun. This just gives you more options to pick your color from. And over here is a miniature version of right up here. As I move up here, you'll see this one follows. It's just a miniature version of this. So that's exciting. Nice. This was a very thorough look at the color drop down. Let's move it back. Okay. Color right up here. Everything you can do we have talked about, and it's exciting. If you want to see more, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, everybody. And this was a live video, so it was a lot of fun, and hopefully you can join me for my next one. I should be making these videos every day, but I'm not quite sure yet when I would do that. But yeah, stay tuned. Thanks, everybody.